Getting ready, Logan, for your second golf season here. I guess what's kind of going through your mind? What's a little bit different this year versus last year for you?
Well, last year we had a large majority of our guys had some experience, where we could count on a couple of seniors that had some experience, had been around the block, had seen all the golf courses, done all the tournaments. And this year it's going to be a lot of young guys that are going to have to kind of learn on the fly. We're going to have, potentially, multiple sophomores and freshmen that are going to make up the varsity lineup. So, as the season goes on, they're just going to have to learn and kind of figure it out on the fly for some of them.
Girls, you are a little more experienced with at least two seniors who have been through it for a while now. How beneficial will that be for you?
On the girls' side, having Kenzie and Emily is great. It's pretty comparable to how our boys' team was last year, having Colby and Henry and a few of the other guys. And really they provide pretty good leadership for everyone. I mean, when we're out on the road, they're really good examples of how people should conduct themselves. They do a good job of communicating with everyone. I mean, they're just good leaders on top of, being experienced, and that's just come with, having four. I mean, really, they've played on the varsity team for 3 or 4 years. They've been our main two for quite a while now. So they provide great leadership and really do a good job for us.
What have you learned the most, kind of going through your first full year as head coach, that maybe you do a little bit differently this year, or you feel like you can build on?
Yes, I mean, last year was, naturally you learn a few things. It was nice because we didn't really have to develop players like starting at freshmen. We had seniors that were really kind of, just ready to kind of plug in and compete. So this year the focus is going to be on developing young players and really growing. I mean, we might take our lumps a little bit on the boys' side early on, but hopefully as the season progresses, we develop and show that progress not just for this year, but I mean, this is a team that could be really competitive 2-3 years down the line with the youth and kind of some of the talent we have coming up.
For your schedule, how do you like your schedule in terms of testing this young boys group and kind of mix of girls?
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of, we're going to start and do kind of some smaller events and kind of build up as the season goes. We'll host an event here right before state that should be a pretty big event, and that should kind of give us a pretty good barometer of where we'll be at for the next week at state. And overall, I think, on the girls' side, if things fall right, we have a really good chance to be competitive. There's a couple really strong girls teams out there, but we could be sneaky competitive as well if we, are able to put have 3 girls put, 2 good rounds together. We'll be okay.
Yeah. What, state being in Cheyenne, is that okay? Could you see that course enough?
A lot of our guys are very familiar with it. It's a very similar course to what we play, so I think a lot of kids feel, pretty at home over there. The girls have definitely seen it. Some of even our youngsters that have played on the junior golf tour and played the state am, and they've gone over to the Wyoming Open. They've seen it a lot too. So I mean, it's probably, other than hosting it here, it's probably as good a venue as we could ask for.